Hey, what's up, everyone? So I know I keep saying this, but this might be my most important video up to date. If QuickTime Player can work, finally. It's like my 5th attempt. But here we go, short and sweet. Now on Twitter, I'm starting talking about more about NFTs. At Meritocracies is the Twitter name. Now, like everyone else, I'm wrong most of the time. But this might be, I think this is the highest conviction play I've had since Crypto Dads, which turned out pretty well. Now, I tweeted out 19 hours ago the floor for these noundles. So OpenSea is having some quirks, so you really can't see what the floor is. They just fixed it. But so the floor was between 0.38 and 0.45. And I was just saying under 0.5 at this time next week, it'll basically might be a steal. So no one knows what's going to happen. It could go either way, but I like to buy one at like your dollar cost average into crypto. And then if it crashed and went down, I would buy another one. And if it goes up and I don't want to buy another one, I would just let it ride. So I'll show you a little like cheat code that I just learned and picked up on OpenSea. But I was looking at the activity and these sales were going off, and I changed my sleeping pattern to be up, 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. just to see how it's going. And the sales just didn't stop. So I picked up a second one at 1:30 a.m. It was 0.5557. And then right after I did that, there was like 18 sales like within 7 minutes. And then I didn't even tweet about it. At 3 a.m., I had to pick up a third one at 0.6. They were just running off the table. So let me just get into OpenSea real quick and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's better to go to their Twitter and picking it up from their Twitter, especially when you go to buy. But you got to make sure that you have the 7,465 one, because there's a lot of scams out there. So anyways, it's 0.864 price, but it could be higher because it's kind of still screwed up. Crazy volume. So what happened was they were sitting at 0.02, 0.05, 0.10, 0.11 for like the last week. They're only a week old. And on Sunday, they just announced they were going to switch their game up to game theory. So like Wolf Game, but a little bit different. And I think a huge advantage is that Wolf Game is currently paused. So everyone saw, the Wolf Game went from 0.04 to 0.16 to 0.5, 0.6, 1.2. I was looking at it at 0.16 and 1.2, thinking it's going to go back down. And then they paused the minting, and prices went to skyrocketed. So I would go and look at activity here, and you want to look at this activity. Like every minute, someone's buying it. This is just in real time right now. Look at this. They're buying floor. Some, like last night, they were buying 2, 3 ETH, like more of the rare ones, and supposedly that's even better because that means, people are willing to hold. So I don't know if it can let me see, like this is just 1 hour of sales. This is why this is my highest convicted play I've ever seen over the last 2 or 3 months in NFTs. Look at this. Now, it was like this at 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. If it's like that in the wee hours of the morning, it might be something. It's a good bet. It might be something. Now, you might be wondering if it's a good play for right now. Of course, anything can happen. Something could go wrong, and it could come down a little bit and retrace. But at this point, if you have the ETH just lying around, I had a pull for my crypto profits, so I took some from my crypto, which has been one of the most stressful things I've had to do, but it's getting a little bit easier, when I pulled from Cardano, pulled from VeChain, I was already in a lot of profits on it from not a lot of money to be put into it originally. But I finally, I'm learning to take profits, and I want to, put it back in those, when I'm done with NFTs. Hopefully, that's the plan. But if you have this lying around, and you've done NFTs before, so if you've not been in many NFTs, the hardest thing to do is to know when to sell. You're not going to be able to sell at the very top, but you don't want to be holding on to it for dear life, and then all of a sudden, let's say this goes up to 3 ETH in a Sunday. It could go down to this floor price on Monday, or it could go to 7 ETH, 8 ETH. So that's always important to have more than one. But if you're only going to get one, I would tell myself, do you want a 3x, a 4x, a 5x? You want to wait for a 10x? If you have more than one, and you want to eliminate some of the risk, once you break even or start making a little bit of profit, sell one. And then hold the others, or hold just the other one left in case it goes up to 10, 20 ETH all of a sudden. But also what I've been seeing, so this is a new trend, the game theory, which I'm sure you're well aware of by now. But like my crypto dads, the one mistake that I made for crypto dads was that first weekend I bought at 0.3 and ETH was like 3,000. So it's like $1,000. Within 2 or 3 days, the floor price went up to 2. And I'm thinking, okay, if it gets up to 3, between 3 and 4, I'll sell. But there's so many NFTs out and are coming out that are going to copy what's worked. And if the attention and everyone's attention span in NFTs goes from one to the next. So on a 3 or 4 day wave, I would, if you have more than one, definitely at the end of the third or fourth day, if it's continuing to rise, maybe sell one so you can sleep better at night and know that you're in the green and whatever happens, it won't affect you. Or if you have one, my original plan was when I got in at 0.45, if this goes up to 3 ETH by Sunday, I'm out. So now my plan's a little bit changed, but I think that first one, if it goes up to 2 or 3 to 4 ETH, 5 ETH, I have to sell one. If it goes up to like for the Wolf game, the sheeps went up to 6, 7 ETH. Even at 3.85 ETH, I would have gotten out on that sheep on Saturday night. It was 3.85 on 2 a.m. Saturday night. I would have sold it. But Sunday, they changed the game up more, and the sheep came up to 6, 7, 8 ETH. At that point, it would be hard not to sell. I would sell. Take the money, and my plan is hopefully go up to 3 to 5 to 6, 7 ETH, take some profits, put it back into my crypto, so I can stop stressing out about it. So yeah, just check out their website too. Is like, I'm impressed by their team. They're doing another AMA tonight. But their website, which you can get off their Twitter page. Their Twitter's like the Twitter a lot. Okay, excuse my search engine. But they have all the hype right now. Why is sorry, my MetaMask is starting to come back. I don't like that. I must have hit that button by accident. But yeah, their website explains everything, and they're now just releasing more information by the hour. So, yeah, I'm really impressed so far. I'm going to take profits probably Saturday or Sunday, most likely Sunday. And then who knows what next week. There's so many copycats coming out, so I'm going to try to take my profits, and out of the 3, hold 1 past this weekend. But still play it by ear. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll try to do more videos, but I'm going to tweet a lot more about this and everything else. So follow me on Twitter. I'll post my Twitter in the description, but at Meritocracies. And yeah, I've noticed that once I just put, I'm going to, this in as my bio, NFTs, and crypto, I've gotten like 80 more followers in like the last week or two. So there's definitely a buzz around NFTs right now. Who knows how long it's going to last. I could see us getting back into cryptos on Monday. So Important to only, use money that you can afford to lose. It's not financial advice. Take profits. And yeah, enjoy. Everyone enjoy your Thanksgiving. And I'll talk to you soon.